Simonsaysdrip just like an addict. Everything I want, I went and got it.
What's up, guys? My name is WB, and I got Major AJ here with me. Nah, man.
Outside.
Yeah, man. Honestly, man, it's another episode of Sliding with Simon. Shout out to Major AJ for chopping with us. So obviously, man, we're just gonna get straight to it, man. Major AJ, nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us.
Nice to meet you, my bro.
Yeah, man. Obviously, I know you, and I'm going to know you for like the past how many hours right now. So obviously, for people who don't know you and people who do know you, could you please tell us just a bit about yourself? Who's Major AJ, and what Major AJ is really about, man?
Yeah, man. Major AJ is an Afrofusion artist out of Nigeria. My dad is from Benue State. My mom is from Oyo State. So I'm a mix of Idoma and Yoruba. I grew up in Niger State, Kanji, to Ilorin, to Lagos. And I'm an Afrofusion artist and make all type of music, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, it's funny you say Kanji, bro, because I didn't know there was a place called Kanji, but wait, there's Kanji Dam. Is that where that dam is named after? Kanji?
Yeah, so the Kanji Dam was named after the town.
That's great.
There's a town.
Yeah, that's cap. I do know what Kanji is, but I just relate Kanji to like Tokyo and Japan and all those things, man. But fair, man. Honestly. So obviously, Major AJ, man. I read that you moved into Lagos just right after you were signed. And I just want to understand what your experience is like obviously coming to Lagos, man. Like, what was that like for you? Was it like a drastic change, or was it like a fun change, man?
So I actually moved into Lagos before I was signed.
Oh yeah,
I moved in like 2020, and I got signed like a year later. And yeah, man, it was so cool because I could finally chase my dreams, you know. Like, I was in school and I was always waiting for the opportunity to come to Lagos and be able to chase my dreams, like, you know, drop music, work with producers, because most of the people you want to connect with in the music industry are in Lagos. So it was really cool, like, coming to Lagos. It was a great experience for me.
Nah, shout out to that, man. So obviously, you said you moved to Lagos before then, and sorry, I lost my train of thought. So something you said that was so intriguing right now, and I actually wanted to attack you on that, but I'll come back to you later. But okay, let's talk about what Major AJ has been up to since he moved to Lagos, man. What's the lifestyle like, and also how you're enjoying the experience in terms of recording, obviously meeting people like your idols or people you've always looked up to, or even look forward to working with, because I saw as well that you're such a diverse artist that you always want to experiment with stuff. But like, how's that experience been like for you, like just being in Lagos?
Yeah, man, it's been like, just like for everybody that's been living in Lagos, it's been a little bit of good and a little bit of a mix. Because Lagos can be stressful, you know. But yeah, man, like, it took a little bit of adjusting. But once I adjusted, it's been really cool. Like, and it's so cool, like, getting to work with a lot of producers and people that like I've been wanting to work with for a long time, you know, getting to make like amazing music, like, you know, getting to bring my ideas of videos to life, you know. So yeah, I feel like Lagos is like arguably like the place with the most creatives in Nigeria. So yeah, I think it's a great feeling. So moving to Lagos is amazing.
Shout out to the Lagosians.
Yeah, shout out to Gidi.
Nah, okay, fair. So how did Major AJ start, man? Like, what was the genesis behind that? So was it just a thing where obviously you're like, damn, Major AJ is my name, or was like, man, I have a bunch of names, but I don't know if it's working, but Major AJ came in, so how did that come about, man?
Yeah, man, I had like other names that I was using when I just started rapping and singing.
Don't share them with us.
Nah, they're quite embarrassing. So I don't want to share that. So basically, I feel like I had like other names, but those were not names I really put thought to. They were just like normal names that, you know, random names when I started.
Have you just divorced one now like this?
There was a time that I used to be called Kid Eyes.
Okay, that's not a bad name. Now, Kid Eyes is not a bad name.
Yeah, I used to be called Kid Eyes.
But why do you think it's embarrassing you? Was there something that that traumatized you?
It's a very funny name because I just got it from Ice Kid and I flipped it. So I was Ice Kid before because I used to like Ice Prince a lot. Then there was another artist that was Ice Kid and I found out. And I was like, what the hell? So I just flipped it. I just flipped it to Kid Eyes. So, but I just knew that was not a serious name, Kid Eyes. What does that mean? Like, so I just knew when things were getting serious, I just wanted a proper name. And like I got inspired by my dad. Like was in the army, and yeah, he died a major. So
Damn, man, so rest in peace.
amen, man. So I just decided to take the major from his rank, and the AJ is like the two first alphabets of my surname. So that's why I got Major AJ, basically. Yeah. So the name means a lot to me.
Yeah, no, of course, man. We always like a name that has like sentiments behind it, man.
Yeah.
Because it pushes the music further.
Exactly.
So, what would you say your first like steps into music were? Like, do you always, you know how everyone always has a story of I was in the choir rather, or I was playing the guitar or something. Like, what was your intro into music?
I was in the choir, to be honest. Not to sound cliche, but like,
Obviously,
my mom and my grandma were in the choir, so I was born into like a musical family already. So they used to just take me along to choir practice and stuff. Yeah, basically. So whenever we go to the choir practice, I just started falling in love with the musical instruments and like the music, and I started playing the keyboard in church. So I started from church basically. Then at some point, like in secondary school, junior secondary school, me and my friends started rapping. We used to mime a lot of people's songs. Then we just started rapping, making our music, and that was just how I got into music. I just knew that was like the one thing I wanted to be doing every day of my life. Like once I fell in love with music, there was no going back.
going back fair. So, what was life in like Kanji like? Like, was it calm, or was it like something you just wanted to get out of? I was like, I don't really like this place. I need to be in Lagos. So I need to be out of here, just doing something crazy. Man.
Yeah, it was a little bit of both. Like I said, like it was Kanji is very calm, it's chilled. So when I was growing up, it was really fun, because it was just a really chill town. Everybody kind of knows everybody, kind of thing. But when I finished like secondary school, I started having that feeling. When I found the passion for music, I started having that feeling because I just started realizing everything I wanted was not around. Like I wanted to like record, I wanted to meet producers, and they were just far away in Lagos. So I started having that feeling like I can't wait to get out of here. I can't wait to get out of here.
Yeah. You said you were in Uni in Loring. Is Uni in Loring close to is the Loring rather close to Kwara or
Loring is Kwara, yeah, it's close to Nigeria.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I actually didn't know that, man. So obviously, like, what was your experience like in university? Like, did that also help in shaping like your music career? Was it just like, man, I'm just in uni, I'm just finishing this and get out from here?
Yeah, for me, it was like I was in uni just to finish and get out and chase my music. But luckily for me, like they were doing like a talent show, and someone just encouraged me. The person even gave me like the form to it because the person heard me rap. The person like just believed so much. His name is Hussein.
I hope you're putting that guy on as well.
Yeah,
man. Shout out to Hussein, bro.
Shout out to
Hussein.
Hussein.
Have no Major AJ without Hussein, bro.
He just encouraged me to just jump on the talent show.
Yeah,
So I went there, and I went as a freestyle rapper like throughout the competition, and I was the musical winner for the competition.
Yeah, so this guy freestyled his ass off and won.
Yeah, like everything, like every episode was like off the top freestyle. So basically, that was how I got a lot of like fans in school. So I think like going to school really helped me because it gave me like my first
Fan base.
set of like fan base. Yeah, before I now came to Lagos. Yeah.
So like you said, you're a freestyler. You think I still like drop some bars, or is this something that you probably need to get back into now that you're transitioning into like Afrofusion, or like it's still there as a bad guy?
It's still there, man.
Fair.
When the time is right, I know.
I like that. So obviously being a freestyler and obviously being a chalk boy right now, man, are you gonna drop something with the old chalk boys, Ice Prince, MI, or is this something you're like just gonna put aside for later accomplishments?
To be honest, like I would definitely drop songs with like MI and like Ice Prince, the OGs in the game, Jesse. I would love to do that, but like right now, I'm just really focusing on like building my
own sound.
Yeah, my own sound, and like I've been working with like a lot of the younger guys, like because I feel like this is the stage to like grow together.
And of course,
with a lot of guys, and yes, so there's like a new generation of artists coming in. So basically, but like man, I met M already.
Oh yeah, like, how'd that feel, man? Obviously meeting one of the greatest rappers in Nigeria.
Like funniest thing is I didn't just meet him, like we're friends. Like,
shout out man.
M is the coolest.
He's actually a cool guy. Funny story.
Very cool, very humble.
I used to play ball with those guys. So it was like Banky W, MI.
Yeah.
There's one of that guy, Olu as well. I think he does like bounceness or something. And those guys were too chill, bro.
Bro,
Like,
too chill. Like M is just like that, really humble. From the first time I met him, we just connected. You know, like I think I was finishing up my project and he just came in the studio randomly. And he liked
just
what he was
vibed
hearing.
out.
And we had that vibe. Like even I feel like a lot of people like online kind of like, cause the video of him in the studio listening to my record like went viral on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of people just even know me as MIS boy.
Don't tell me fair. So that cosign was like
that cosign was big. So definitely I'm looking forward to working with them. You know, when the right like time
comes. Of course. But I was just teasing you. I just wanted to see whether I expect something crazy from them. But fair enough, Sha. So what would you say like your biggest like musical influences are? Like obviously it can range from either just instrumentals or artists. Like what are your musical influences?
My musical influences are like Burna Boy.
Shout out.
Burna Boy, very important. I listen to a lot of Ghana.
Shout out one.
Listen to Travis.
The Flame.
You know, I listen to a lot of guys, to be honest. Like, I don't think I even listen to one, but like my biggest pulls are like Burna, Travis, Ghana, Weezy, you know, Weezy, Thames.
Shout out Thames as well.
Rema.
Shout out Rema as well.
So yeah, man, I feel like, to be honest, to even like list, I can't list everything.
Yes, endless.
Because I listen to, like, I'm this kind of person that has a very diverse like music taste.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm listening to like folk music, I'm listening to jazz, like some electro. So basically I pick inspirations from a lot of places. But growing up, my main inspo growing up was in stages. You know, at first it was I think at the very first musical inspos from my house when my auntie used to listen to Backstreet Boys.
Don't kill me.
Yes,
That era of the bad boys.
Yeah. Then it moved to the era of Star Plus.
Oh, of course.
Then at some point it was like Tubaba, then the Ike Chuku, then it was like Weezy. When EME was popping, then Weezy and Ice Prince, you know, Ice Prince, Superstar era, Juju, everything. So yeah, man, it just, my inspiration is just, you know, as you're growing as an artist, you keep on getting to discover new sounds, new music, and you keep on adding to yourself, subtracting and adding till you find yourself here.
That's mad, bro. Do you think that has do you think that also affects you in terms of how you make music? Because obviously, you know how Retroverse is crazy, so some 70s people, bro, you guys just this is happy. It actually blew my mind because obviously I heard one song, but like I couldn't put a face to or like who the artist was. So like when I did my research, I was like, yo, this guy is crazy, man. Like what the hell is this? Like, so do you feel like that also has affected the way you make your songs, or just like it just comes natural to you?
I feel like that's definitely affected because like it inspires me. You know, me listening to a whole lot of people, I feel like it's one of the reasons why I'm even doing Afrofusion. Because like I like different types of music, so I'm not the kind of person to just make one type of music all my life. Like I said, I get bored easily, so I like variety and stuff. So I like to experiment, you know, I like to explore. I get so excited when I hear new sounds. Like I got excited when I heard Bloody Samaritan. I got excited when I heard like Black Magic. You know, like there are people you just hear and like you just so for me, like that was what that Retroverse was, because for everybody that just goes to listen to my debut project, you're not gonna expect that.
Yeah, I can't, bro. I can't
even expect that.
I never expected
like
that.
A whole lot of people that even like know the project before they knew me. They thought like the project was from like a very much more older artist. Exactly, because like you know, like it's very daring for a young artist to just
try that sound
like that. And yeah, man, but I knew like because people were saying it before I put out the project that this is quite different, this is quite daring, but I just wanted to go that route because I'm not trying to just come and be like anybody else. You know, I just want to be like Major AJ.
Fair. Nah, I hear that, man. Obviously, I don't know if you're necessarily inspired by, that was just like an era for you.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because obviously, like I saw like the flared pants.
Yeah.
I also like, we were talking earlier and he was talking about how Michael Jackson inspired like the ad-libs as well.
Yeah.
So obviously, you said your auntie was also on Backstreet Boys type of beat. So what made you really tap into like that 70s era? Was it just a thing where like, let me just do this one and like it banged, or was like, you want to do this and this is how you want it to be type of thing?
Yeah, to be honest, like I've always loved like listening to like the old school music, you know, like I'm not, some people listen to like just basically new school, some people strictly old school, so I'm like a mix. I listen to what's popular right now, but I always listen to like some days, so basically I was in the period where I was just recording, just trying to find like my debut project. I was recording a lot of music, just trying to find what direction I wanted to take it, because like it's a journey. That's why that time I was on Flag Pants, and that was an era, you know, it's like different eras. That was like retro baby era. So now we're in the bad boy major era. Everybody calls me bad boy major.
That's true, dog. There's one jacket you had that said retro baby.
Yeah, so basically that's what like people were calling me the retro baby, but right now it's like the bad boy major era and stuff. So basically when I linked up with Duni, you know, I was telling her about like, you know, some kind of like direction I wanted to take it.
For you guys that don't know, sorry for busting the show. Duni is a crazy producer.
Duni is an amazing female producer. Shout out to Legend though, shout out to Duni. So on meeting now, you know, we were just talking about like how I wanted to do something different. And she just played me a beat that had some disco, you know, elements infused in it. And we just made Afro disco. That was the first song of the EP, and that was the first song we made. And we just went to record the rest of the songs. But Rascal was produced by a producer called Steph.
That's another baby.
Nah, he's a guy.
He's a guy.
The guy that made Leno.
Oh, fair, goddamn, I know that.
Walai Steph, that's his name.
Fair, Walai Steph. That's hard. That's hard.
Yeah, but Duni made 4 songs on the project.
Shout out to Duni for real, man. So, like, what do you explain your relationship with Duni is like? Is it like a brother-sister thing, or like just like a twin flame thing?
Man, it's like a brother-sister thing, you know. Like, she's been busy, like, touring. Like, Dunia has been touring, just traveling and everything. But, like, yeah, whenever we see, like, it's a vibe. And I'm looking forward to, like, getting back in the studio with her. Like,
sure,
you know, right now,
come back, we miss you.
Duni's been, like, because, you know, she's an artist, too.
As well.
So, yeah, she makes her own music. Yeah, she writes. Like, she's really multi-talented. So, basically, I think she's been pushing her new songs, and she's been moving around. But definitely looking forward to, like, working with her. But I have, like, other female producers also on the project, like Sazi. Yeah, Sazi's fire too.
So this guy's on his women empowerment PO.
Man, pro-feminism.
You guys should get with it.
I like women, you know. So working with female producers is like amazing, because I feel like it's a male-dominated industry. So like when I see the females that are like putting in work, I always want to support.
Are you going to do something Bloody Civilian? Is that in the works, or like something you look forward to doing?
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. But one thing about me is like everything you see is organic.
Okay, so eventually if it happens, it happens.
Exactly, everything is organic, and I always move with guidance. So I feel like alignment at the right time, you know, because I've heard a sound and I fuck with it. So I feel like with time, yeah, now we're gonna make some fire.
I hope that happens, man. Yeah, shout out her, because she's a crazy talented baby.
Crazy talented, like producer / artist.
Yeah, man. So I just can't wait to see what you guys do together, because obviously Major AJ be surprising. So obviously you spoke about how you're transitioning from the retro baby to bad boy Major. So obviously, like, for you to call yourself bad boy Major, who broke your heart, bro? Like, what happened at that end? Like,
man, to be honest, you know, the retro baby phase, I was really the lover boy from Ilorin, you know, because like, you know, uni days I used to be in love and shit. But
I moved to Lagos.
I came to Lagos. So after, you know, when I dropped that retro verse, I was still in my lover boy phase. I didn't know that, you know, Alt was just around the corner. But I now met a Lagos girl, a baddie, you know, a baddie to be precise.
Stay away from
Lagos baddies. If you want to date Lagos girl, find a God-fearing Lagos baddie. Oh God. So I fell for this baddie because I feel like that's one of my weaknesses, you know, as a bad guy.
I obviously
like baddies, you know. So, but she broke my heart like mercilessly. So that was what like, and that was what inspired my song from last year, my own.
Oh man.
Like the one with Black Bones, because you know, like after she broke my heart, I had to just invite someone on the song. And Black is the person to just tell me that no love. You know, the picture of no love. So yeah, that's how that song came about.
Man, this nigga was so heartbroken. He had to spit some bars.
I had to go to the studio to sing
express
my
myself
out.
Damn, man. But disclaimer, not everybody is a bad babe. Obviously, there's some good baddies out there.
There's some good baddies. Locate me, man. Locate me. If you're a good baddie, locate
come
me.
and find my
Please
boy,
text
bro.
me.
I'm see the number right there. We'll just pop the number of someone.
Yeah, man.
Text him, please, and thank you.
For real.
But that's crazy. So obviously, man, like we briefly spoke about how your transition to Lagos was like for you. So if you were to rate your experience, what would you rate that as? Like, obviously with everything so far, just like coming out here, recording music, meeting you guys, obviously even the babe breaking your heart as well, and obviously moving on. I'm sure obviously you'll be able to move on to some other shorties. So like, what was that vibe like? Now, what would you rate it like?
Lagos has been. What would I rate it? I'll rate it a 10 over 10. To be honest.
Yeah.
Or maybe a 9. The one would be for the traffic.
Okay.
One would be for the traffic. Because, man, everybody gets to everybody. Like, no matter how you try to schedule yourself, some days you sleep in traffic.
There's no hope.
Like,
no hope for you.
So, yeah, man, I feel like the traffic is just one thing that, growing up in a place like Kanji where I could get to anywhere a minute or 2 minutes, 5 minutes max. So it's something I'm still finding out to adjust to. But like every other thing has been amazing. Like a lot of young creatives, and yeah, man, like Lagos, there's always something happening in Lagos. Like there's always something happening in the creative industry, in the art space. Like so, I really love it. I love it here.
Sure, no, I appreciate that, man. I love having you too, man.
Appreciate
so obviously, man, being side to like Chalk Boy, like what does it rather Chalk this? What does it feel to like be like a Chalk Boy, like how does that feel? Because obviously, like for me now, bro, like the same way you say we remind me to guys, but I can remember when I was in GS3, I was rapping my ass off to like some MI. I was doing some like swagger like custom. Like what does it feel like to rather be in that space right now, where like you're in the space where your idols per se were in?
Yeah, man, I feel like it's the time to write my own legacy, kind of.
Sure.
But yeah, man, like it's a big honor, and it's like something I'm really grateful for. Cause growing up, I used to like watch Ice Prince, like MI, Jesse Jags, like all the Chalk Boys era. Like it was amazing, and it had a big impact in like my childhood. So being here in this space, like meeting like MI and being in one-on-one relationship, friends with him, like where I could call him anytime, like it's really amazing. And to be honest, the new era of Chalk Boys, like the City Boys, I was telling you.
Hey, the City Boys, bro. Shout out to City Boys, man. So who's the City Boys?
It's like me, Tariq and Dave.
Oh yeah, shout out to Tariq and Dave.
Yeah, so we're like the young cats of the label, because the Chalk Boy legacy, it can't be touched. It's untouched. Like it's a legacy that is just it's solid. Exactly. So we're just trying to write our own, take it to the new generation.
So expecting a City Boy EP or a tape. That's what you're telling me.
The stuff in the works.
Say less, man. Say less, man. So obviously, man. Oh, you just spoke about how there's Tariq and Dave as well. Yeah. What other artists are like signed to Chocolate City? Like,
yo, man, it's a full house of amazing, talented people. We have like Black Bones, like
obviously, shout out
Young John, super amazing Jiggy. Cali Blix also, my close friend.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man. So like, have you guys like solidified your working relationship, or is it something like you said you wanted to be like more organic? Or is like, man, if I need my guy on this song, gonna pull up on me, or like? It's something you're striving to work on, because as well, I know it could be kind of hard signed to a label and obviously have like different guys with different sounds. So like, has the relationship more or less been organic? Even if you guys don't record music, like, have you guys been able to relate with yourselves type of thing, man?
Yeah, personally speaking, for me, because I can only speak for
yourself, obviously. Yeah.
Basically, I feel like for me, it's been amazing. Like I'm this kind of person that moves organically in everything I do, just cause like where I'm coming from, like real G kind of thing. I just don't force nothing again. So like even the collab with Black, I was at his video shoot for Whistle, a song with Lil J, I just played him the record. It was supposed to jump on another record, but I just played him that record. So I was like, what? This is the one I rather jump on.
I see right there.
Immediately got the vibe. So like, but in terms of relationship, everybody's cool. Everybody's cool. Jiggy is my guy. Like I see Jiggy every time he comes around. Black, Candy, Tariq Moon, we're all cool.
Yeah, no, obviously, because you know how it be like in record labels where some guys are beefing inside. So I've never really understood that. So obviously, I just wanted to like find out like, okay, like what that's like for you. Because obviously as well, I'm sure a lot of these artists that are signed to Chocolate City are more Lagos guys. And obviously you now being like the new kid coming onto that type of thing, like I'm sure that must have been like a different experience for you, man.
Yeah.
But obviously, like as an artist, what would you say is like the most difficult thing for you? Like whether it's creating or like just even being in your own space. Like what's the most difficult thing to be Major AJ? Like
I feel like the most difficult thing, is it like currently?
Yeah, currently it could have been before, like whatever it was.
So basically, before, like, I feel like it was like finances.
Okay, fair.
That was the problem.
Shout out to
like,
Chuck City for fun.
Chuck City, man. I said it even in one for my freestyle. Imagine if Chuck City didn't sign me. The Sapa for the Ike.
Fair.
You get me? So like, but like, yeah, man. Because before the label, it was so hard, you know, like having music and you have to start saving money for months, you know, and you're recording every time, and like you have people that are like believing you're asking when I drop, but it's not that easy to just drop the song because you always want to promote it to get to who's fine. So before I got signed, like, you know, the finances to put out the music, to promote the music was my biggest problem. Like, it always bothered me and stuff, but I was so glad that, you know, we found a way. And like, yeah, man, thank God. But like, now I think the problem is just like, it's just the general thing the artists in my level face. Like when you're new in the game and you're just trying to like, you know, make people like see what you're coming with, there's gonna be a lot of criticism because it's your early stage, you know. Like everybody has their favorites already. So when you're just coming, people are just judging you and everything. So that's the thing. So but like you have to just, I've understood that you have to just keep your head in the game. Like I know where I'm going to and I know what I'm trying to do. Like when I dropped Retroverse, some people were like, what am I doing? It was last year, they now came back after my,
for no reason.
do you understand? It was after my track with Black, I saw some of them now going back to it and I'm like, look at this fake ass. I'll just mark them, look at this fake ass person. So they're like that, but it's not, you know, shout out to the fans because at the end of the day, what I've realized is like, sometimes, you know, some things take time to digest. It's just like how you could hear an artist the first time and not connect.
Of course.
Then later, you know.
Just like,
So I feel like as an artist, you should just don't let these things get to you. Like, don't let it affect what you're doing, where you're going. Like, it's normal. People are gonna criticize because you're coming with something new. Of course, people are just gonna judge it. But when they now understand where you're going, exactly, you're locking.
And I appreciate that because this, like, for artists, it's really hard for you to be self-aware as well. Because obviously, as a creative, you just want to create stuff. Obviously, you know that okay, something you're bringing is new and is mad. Like, dog, man, like the fact that you're backing that now, I really mess with them, man. I really mess with them, man. You feel me? But okay, so aside like music, man, what's other things like pique your interest? Obviously, you said how like you're a big Warner fan, you're a big Travis fan. Like, obviously, like aside those, like what really excites you, man?
Bruh, what excites me aside music is gaming. Bruh, if I'm not playing game, I'm on Twitch watching streamers. I'm watching FaZe, I'm watching Ninja, FaZe Tifu, I'm watching Loya, I'm watching all the gamer guys. Like, I like to play Call of Duty, GTA role play,
Expecting
Apex Legends.
Twitch straight from this man soon. Don't
Bro,
worry.
do you understand? Like, you guys should expect like a stream or something where I'm gonna be playing. I'm trying to even like set up something in the future. Maybe I could be playing my fans and stuff. Me and fans could get to play because I feel like, you know, the esports community in Nigeria is in a big stage. Exactly. So when it gets to the time, I'll also like to have my hands on it. But like, aside music, gaming and fashion.
Of course,
tech,
as a fresh guy,
gaming, fashion, and tech, you know, because I think I'm a nerd. I like gadgets a lot
as well.
Those things pique my interest a lot.
So, obviously, fashion-wise, man, like, what kind of brands are you messing with now? Nigerian-based or international as well? Like,
okay, so for Niger, I think my top brands that I'm really like fucking with right now is like Ashlocks.
Shout out Ash.
Ashlocks, Severe Nature.
Sarah Sivner.
WWYD.
Oh yeah,
WBF.
Biz, Oh yeah. Shout out WBF, all Black Fantasy.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah, then abroad, I'm a big fan of Balenciaga.
Balenci boys.
I'm a big fan of Bottega Veneta, Chrome Arts. I'm a big fan.
Those are
like
big brands.
Cortez.
Oh yeah, shout out Clint as well. That's crazy.
Clint's doing a mad job, bro. So yeah, man, I feel like these things are like, you know, fashion is like, it's like connected to art. It's like art. So, and I feel like one of the most fascinating things for me about art is how infinite it is. Like I've been recording music since when, and it's never stops. Keep on creating. Like, if I jump in the studio now, it's something new. Like art is infinite, and you can never get tired of it. Exactly, because there's always something to do. So same with fashion. So many brands I want to work with.
Yeah. So if I had $5 million right now, and I just woke you up like, yo, Major, I'm going to run something with a brand right now. What brand would you like be looking forward to? Like, what brand would you just
work with this up, right?
Yeah.
Man, in Africa, in Nigeria, I would probably just put money in my stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
obviously.
because like I've been working on something.
Black bar.
I've been working on like something, even though like I'm not launching yet. Still taking my time
Sample
to like
stages.
sample, get to know, because I have to know exactly what I'm gonna do. But basically, aside that, like I would like to partner with like Ashlocks, partner with Severe Nature or WWYD. But if I was to pick one right now off the top, I think immediately off the top I would say WWYD, because I feel like Ashlocks and Severe Nature are more established. WYD is still in the growing stage, so the $5 million is going to do more work
Fair.
for WWYD.
He's a real nigga, man. Guys pushing on guys, you feel me, man?
Sure.
I like that, man.
And SSD. Put money in SSD too.
As well,
Yeah,
I can't like got some money SSD, bro.
To be honest, like
Low key.
active.
I do rely, man. Okay. Obviously, man, you said you're working on a new tape right now.
Yeah.
And obviously, aside like your process or whatever, have you encountered any like creative block, whether it's in the present stage you're in right now or like it's been in the past, and also like how do you overcome like your creative blocks?
Yeah, so I feel like the creative block thing is like a myth. Like I was explaining earlier, I feel like it's all about like getting the right energy. Yeah, so but a lot of artists just are not in control of like their environment or like, you know, or the space, you know. So there are some sessions now where you're just trying to cook and you're not in control of this. So for me, I feel like what happens to every creative is the creative block thing is just you are not necessarily getting inspired. You're trying to create, but you're not inspired. You don't know what you want to create. You're talented. You're in front of the mic. But okay, what are you gonna sing about? What do you want to say? Basically. So what I learned from my A&R 1010, shout out to 1010, was that you just have to just like make sure you're getting inspired. So right now I'm always in control. Like I go to sessions now. If I know that I'm not in the headspace to record, we're not gonna record. We're gonna work on the beat properly. Like you have to always be in control. You have to always be inspired. So there are records where I go, I know that okay, I'm fully inspired to cook this right now. Like let's go. Like the producer load up the beat, let's record. Then there are some where okay, I'm hearing the beat, I'm hearing the vision, but I'm not yet. I don't necessarily know what I want to say at that moment. So if it was before, you could be trying to force it. You know, especially in your younger stage, you'll be trying to force it because you're trying to prove a point. But yeah, that's what every artist needs to understand. Like you have it in you. You necessarily don't need to prove a point. Yeah, because I didn't record today doesn't mean I'm not going to drop an amazing record tomorrow. So basically, right now I'm totally in control. When I'm in the studio, if there's somebody that's throwing my energy off, please, can you excuse us? If the studio is not giving us that vibe, can we change the studio? If the session is boring, maybe can we take a stroll? If the sound is tiring, can we hear some other types of beats? Or can we just listen to other genres and just play around? Yeah, so you just have to just get inspired, you know. Creative block happens when you've been creating and not really, it's like a battery. You have to be refilling
just redundance over and over.
Exactly, so you have to be refilling it, you have to get constantly inspired.
See, I hope you guys take notes, man, because this is a very self-aware man. And obviously, for you to be creative and for you to be doing all these things, you need to be self-aware, you need to be present in what you're doing, man. It's crazy, man. So obviously, man, let's take it back to Retroverse. Just a tiny bit, man. Why did you decide that you're going to give us a 70s vibe EP, bro? Like, I'm not hitting on tape, bro, but like, I'm just saying, like, what ginger is you like, yo, is this vibe I'm going for?
I'm gonna go for it.
You feel me?
Yeah, man, like I said, like, everything I do, man, I just try to be different. Because I want people to know, like, I have so much more to offer. So I won't take the easy route. I never take the easy route.
Challenge yourself so I can do better.
Yeah, man, I always challenge myself because I feel like that's where the reward is. There is the risk there. They had the reward. So for Retroverse, like, that time we're making a lot of amazing music, but I just did not feel like this is something new that would like excite like my fans. Yeah, because I just got inside. That was gonna be my first debut project on the Chocolate City.
So what is shit?
Yeah, so when I met Dooney and we made Afro Disco, because I listen to a lot of like old sounds. And sometimes I'm listening to like all these old guys like back to back. I listen to what's it called? Freddie Mercury.
Oh yeah, sure.
I listen to all kinds of sound, Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm listening to, like I said, in Westlab and Co. Sometimes I'm listening to Lionel Richie, all these old guys, Tupac, B.I.G., Ice-T, you get so I'm always listening to different kind of sounds. So when I met Dooney, and we made Afro disco. I just like, I just knew that, okay, yeah. So I wanted my debut to be very different. So it was a moment for my fans because I was going to interviews and people were like, they liked the way I was dressing with my vintage. That time I was always on vintage top, flared pants. I was giving.
Was it all custom made or like
custom made? Custom made. I had the pants custom made, and I was sourcing for, vintage
tops as well.
Tops. Because I do a lot of styling myself. So basically,
so you ain't got no stylist, man. I'm a stylist.
No, I do have stylists, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
like you have your own inputs as well.
Yeah, and even when I have stylists, I have my inputs. My inputs is very important.
Very, very key.
Because I kind of know what I want. So I like the guidance. So basically, that I just knew I wanted to be different. I knew I wanted to just debut in a very different way. And Retroverse was like the perfect project for it because no other artist in Nigeria has debuted like a project where you're experimenting jazz, funk sounds from the 70s.
Yeah, that thing blew my mind.
And to be honest, the song Taboo from the project, had a placement in a BET series abroad.
Ah, that's
mad. Average Joe.
Oh yeah, wait, you guys should check that out. What episode was it? Do you know the episode?
Season 1, episode 4.
Of course he knows. Why does he know this? But you guys got one that piece. Shout out Major, but that's tapped. That's really tapped.
So that just shows you that when you like make good music, even if it's different, like it's gonna still be appreciated.
Obviously, you talking about how your song was on like Average and stuff. Do you feel like it could be on one of like a motion picture album, or is that something you want to like? Obviously, I know you want to do it, but like if you were to pick any movie right now, like on any movie you've watched, any movie that's coming out right now, what movie would you want to see your sound in or hear your sound in rather?
Peaky Blinders.
Why Peaky Blinders?
I'm a big fan of it.
Okay, fair. Obviously, you have to be a fan of something.
Because I'm a big fan of it. Peaky Blinders or let me see another movie I really like. I would like to make one of the theme songs on the Fast and Furious.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, man, because I feel like that would be such an ad jam.
Yeah, I kind of like.
That would be such an ad jam. Bro, that would be insane. Because I feel like so if it was on Peaky Blinders now, I'm gonna do something more musical. Because like the movie Peaky Blinders had a lot of cool music in it. Like, But if it's Fast and Furious, it's gonna be something more.
Yeah, more grungy. Yeah, I feel you, man. It's crazy you say that. So obviously, go even back to like your process as well. Do you feel like you're a control freak, or do you like to like let people do their things?
Bro, I'm always spontaneous. So I don't think I'm a control freak. I only like my opinions and inputs
to just be heard.
Be very respected and heard. I don't like people that try and block out people's opinions. I can't work with producers that don't listen to me.
Yeah, just people in general. Yes,
because I feel like the fact that we're in a room working, there's a place I'm coming from.
You understand?
There's a place you're coming from. So we have to meet in the middle. So when I'm working, producer, stylist, anything, like even my label, my team, that's what I appreciate Chuck City for. Shout out to Chuck City. Like the creative freedom that we get is amazing.
Are you guys hearing? For any of you guys that are trying to sign guys, or any of you guys with any crazy P, let's just free your guys let them be, bro.
Yeah, the creative, because as an artist, like when you're trying to impose on an artist, there's a limit. You're just trying to impose what you know. But when you let an artist like bring his ideas to life, like you never can tell. Like that could just be the next biggest, like the biggest thing, like that will just spark the whole world. You get me? So I feel like I like the fact when people listen to me. So I generally tend to put my input and I listen because it's very important to listen. I feel like that's where some people make the mistake. So I listen to so I'm always giving my input with room for improvement.
Yes, of course.
Basically.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
So obviously you're an adaptable guy. Yeah, very, very adaptable guy, man.
Yeah,
shout out to you, man.
I learn to adapt.
Of course, that's really where you learn, man. So, obviously, you got signed when? You started
2021.
Okay,
2021.
So you started music probably 2020, and then you got signed in 2021.
Yeah.
And obviously now you're doing your whole thing. So from Retroverse to Bad Boy Major, what should guys expect on this next tape? Is it like more grungy? Is it more like Afro?
Well, it's more raw.
Okay.
Because like Retroverse was like kind of like experimental, so it was more musical. It was not so personal. The most personal song on that EP is like Superstar, where I spoke about my journey of losing my dad, coming from Kanji, to Unilore and all that. But like all the other songs were musical, properly musical. They were like you know, like very like pop kind of like old sounds.
Yeah.
So I was talking about like my experiences with ladies and all that, you know, and all that. So and Omini Rascal too was like a personal kind of jam. Omini Rascal was like me telling people that I'm a bad boy, but in a retroverse kind of way. Because Omini Rascal is like a bad guy, like a rascal, like that's like. So I'm always because I have like I don't know. People tend to just. I smile a lot and I play a lot.
That name is quite crazy.
It's a crazy name. I find it up. I'm the inventor.
You understand? Because
exactly.
like you know that word.
Because if you are omnipotent, you mean you are omni-existent. So if you are omni-rascal, you're a rascal across all boards.
Everywhere
exactly.
possible.
So
that's
it
crazy.
was, and that too is like one of the fans' favorites from that project. After Taboo, omni-rascal. So basically, this Bad Boy Major project is more personal. I'm talking about like what I'm going through, where my head is at. I'm talking about, yeah. I'm talking about like my experiences, you know, and I'm putting myself out there, even in the visuals. Like people are going to like tend to see me for me, you know. I just want to introduce myself, this part of me, to my fans. Like let them see like the real bad boy inside me.
I hear that, man. So when should we expect the tape, man? Like when's that gonna happen?
So I'm dropping a single called Some Kind Things featuring two amazing creatives, Psycho YP and Means. That's the mad combo, and I'm pretty excited because like I'm the one that's bringing two of them ever on the track.
Oh yeah.
So that's like.
Wait, what? So there's never been like a Psycho? That's crazy.
There's never been a YP and Means.
Yeah, that's mad.
Major AJ that's big.
And those are two different sounds as well.
Do you understand? And those are very intentional creatives that I respect. So I feel like that's why I'm excited about this collab, because it's more than just a collab. YP and Means are very intentional across fashion, across the music too. Yeah. So it's a mad combo. It's like a, and the video and everything is like some action film, Mission Impossible, 007 inspired stuff.
00 boys.
So it was shot by Lily Wave. Yeah. So that's the first track of the Bad Boy Major project. Yeah, and like the project is coming 6 songs, amazing songs.
That's my looking forward to. So like, do you guys record in the same place, or is this something where it has to do with YP or it has to do with Men's?
Man, YP sent his vocals. YP sent his verse so quick. Like I think you must have heard of him, because he records himself, he mixes, he directs. Like shout out to YP, super multi-talented too. Crazy. So he said, well, I just told him I needed him on the track. Then I sent him the song, and he just sent it back to me.
To be fair, one of our
crazy producers said YP is omni-talented. So omni-talented truly. So basically, so I sent it to him, he sent back his verse, and then Means, I linked up Means. I recorded himself. It was a process. You know?
I like that. I like the young black men thriving. That's crazy.
Like I feel like collaboration over competition.
No, of course, always collaboration over competition. If you're trying to compete with your guys, just rise, man. Like, you shouldn't be doing any of that, man. Because like Major said, man, you always learn from people, man. So you always should look out to what you can learn from whoever it is you're collaborating with. Yeah. So obviously, you spoke about how you made the song Superstar, man. And obviously, right now you're a superstar because we're 3 years into like the major life. So how does that feel, like being a superstar? Is it something that's so surreal, or is something like, man, I always knew I was going to be this guy, man. So you're just really just taking it day by day.
Bro, I mean, I'm just a musician, I'm just an artist, to be honest. Like, I feel like the whole superstar thing is like for the people that are like seeing you. So like, you know, because it comes from success, you know. Because right now, I can't lie, like there's been moments, I've had moments where I go out, people just recognize me, like, I'm meeting Major AJ, like, it's becoming a lot now. So I'm just learning to just be more low-key. And my mom too, you know, like, my mom, like, because you know, when you're like, when you're becoming a star, it reflects on your family too. So my mom has had some really cool experiences, you know.
Oh yeah, that's my shout out to my mom, man.
So basically, it's cool, but like for me, I don't even think about it like that, because I fell in love with like music and arts before I even got to realize what all the benefits, would I say, that comes with it. Maybe like the fame and all the I fell in love with music when I didn't even really need money.
Passion
so passion first. Like And that's the mistake. If it's not the passion first, it might be a little bit hard,
Yeah.
to sustain. But because it's the passion, like I really love what I'm doing, So I feel like I'm just focused on doing it and getting better. I'm just focused on getting better, But yeah, man, let the people, let the superstar team be rising. Let it just be there rising.
Let's not be at face value.
Yeah, let me just be doing my
behind the scenes, bro.
This
is that.
Exactly.
Yeah, superstar now, and obviously he wants you to be a mega star in future. So what do you see yourself in like 3 to 5 years, man? Like what's the plan? What's the goal? What does MAJOR want to be?
To be honest, like 3-5 years, like just like you said, transition. I should be a mega star by then. By God's grace.
God's grace, man.
I want to be selling out arenas, stadiums, and like very big venues. I want to like have a very like amazing fan base that connects properly with my music. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to connect with
the community,
the music. Because that was what, like when I was growing up in Kanji, was a lot of the music I was listening to that I connected with. That really got me through a lot of the dark days. Like when I lost my dad and everything. So I feel like there are people out there too that would connect with my music, and it would help them from even if it doesn't help you go through a dark time, it will help you go through the good times too. Because music is needed on every time, like good days, bad days. So I want to have like a very amazing fan base that connects to my music and my passion. Then I also want to have like a lot of like activities going on in the fashion world and in the gaming world, tech world. So maybe I could have like an esports team then, signing gamers, something like that. Like Offset has shares in FaZe. So I could like also be.
Well, FaZe has been going down.
Yeah, I think recently I know there's been the gaming community has been going through a lot of changes. I have not been updated, but I know that last time I was fully updated, he had some shares in FaZe. But yeah, like that would be like something I'd love to do in Africa. Maybe like have my esports team. Then
if you guys are listening, please, come and help my
man, investors and everything.
Pioneer.
Call me, So basically, fashion too. Like I want to have like my fashion brand. I want to do a lot of runway stuff. Like we can bring everything we're seeing in Paris also to Nigeria. Like all our brands in Nigeria. I believe in 2-3 years they will be so big, and my brand too should be big by then, very big. So yeah, man, just success all the way, man. Success all the way. Like I don't like to dictate because God is like, God takes you
one that is writing
exactly the story. So I just know that success is what I wish myself in everything I do,
man.
Basically,
And obviously, man, we hope you do get us as far as you want to.
Appreciate you, man, bro.
Obviously, man. But okay, there's one thing I actually want to stop you for. Top 5 producers out of Nigeria. Like this is his own personal opinion. Nobody's come for him. Just like who do you believe are like your top 5 out of Nigeria?
Bro, my own problem is like I know a lot of producers out of Nigeria, but their names are always hard. But like I feel like top 5 producers out of Nigeria. Number 1 producer that I'm gonna give it to Dr. Dre.
No, it's in Nigeria, not in the world.
Out of Nigeria. Out of Nigeria, not outside Nigeria.
Not outside Nigeria.
Okay.
To be fair, you can be a Nigerian out of Nigeria, like Madi.
True. But like, do you want me to say the ones that Nigeria has produced?
Yeah.
Top 5 producers. Okay, top 5 producers out of Nigeria. To be honest, I would say. In no particular order.
Yeah, in no particular order.
I like Blaze Beats.
Shout out Blaze.
I like Magic Sticks.
Shout out Magic Sticks.
I like Sazi.
Okay.
I like Duni. I like KLP.
It's KLP
vibes. I like Lyric.
OG.
Then I like Tells.
Tells baby.
There's Steph.
It's crazy.
There's Demi. There's a lot, bro. Like, see, the Nigerian like producers are spazzing. There's a lot of
shout out producers
spazzing. I can't even mention everybody, but that's like top 5.
Top 5. Yeah, you said top 5. I gave us like top 7.
Because I couldn't. There's so much.
Nah, man.
Yeah, man. But outside, man, I really fuck with Dr. Dre, Metro Boomin.
I've been jamming that new tape.
I was jamming it this morning. It's insane, like Future. Killed it.
Hendrix Way.
Kanye West, man.
Of course,
big
OG of all OGs, bro.
Biggest Kanye, yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. Obviously, shout out to the OGs, man. And obviously, like producers don't really get enough credit. Like the Robins, like the artist Batman. So
yo, man, we
like
need
the
to
fact
give,
that you're bringing them up,
man. Of course, man. Of course, producers are very important in the game, and every artist should give credit to their producer.
For sure, scheme, man.
Shout out to all my producers that I've worked with. Shout out to Black Beats. He produced the tape that's coming out.
Oh yeah, like every single song.
No. Just the song that's coming.
Okay, the song is coming out. Okay, man.
He has 2 songs on the EP.
Oh yeah, that's crazy, man. That's mad. Obviously, man. It's an SSD exclusive. You heard it here first.
SSD
exclusive.
exclusive.
It's a new song coming out. You feel me? Major AJ, Psycho
SSD.
YP, Means. You feel me? It's about to be Zuvi. Viral.
Active.
You feel me, man? Nah, bless, man. Bless for coming through, man. I was so blessed to have you out here, man.
Shout out to Simonsaysdrip.
Feel me, man.
Shout out to you, my bro. And yeah, man, go follow SSD. Follow Major AJ. New music, amazing stuff. Lock in,
man.
You might see me on the telly. I say your girl call me honey.